Good afternoon, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. A scorching 93 degrees. Can you see that? I'm trying to get the right light angle. 93, 94 degrees inside because it's 63 out. 14% humidity in at 3 p.m. Why? Because I left this morning when it was 30 some odd degrees out, and I went to get some supplies. I'll show you what I've been up to. I been gone all day. As I said, it's 3 in the afternoon, and I went to take my batteries into Advanced Auto. By the way, the scooter, just an update, the scooter, all the controls works, the electronics works, the lights work, the horn works, the relays work, the motor itself is not spinning. Now I have it from second hand that the guy who owned this used it until the batteries quit and then parked it, so maybe the motor's just needs to be opened up and cleaned and put back together. But that's a project for spring anyway. I wanted it because it was there for the taking, and I think it'd be really cool with a solar panel on that, so I'll be putting it away for now. Now, in the old RV, it's a bit of a mess. Forgive the mess because it's a construction zone as I'm loading and unloading. There's no battery bank. There's Baby Cat's feather toy. I took the batteries into Advanced Auto and left them. So they are getting load tested, and there's a correction. Golf cart batteries take 1 hour to test per battery, and they have only one machine. So the batteries are gone for now, and they gave me a loaner, which I'll show you out there in a minute, and they're going to let me know how it looks with guarantee replacement or whatever, and the guy said he'll try to take care of me locally. So I'm hoping and praying that it'll turn out positive, you know, for me there. So in the meantime, I think tomorrow, because it's already 3, I've only got 1 hour left of daylight, I'm going to take these two things and take them into the tiny house tomorrow. The charge controller and the inverter I'll take over to the tiny house tomorrow and install them. So I'll be doing that soon. Now, I'll take you out here and I'll show you my loaner battery. Everything's a bit of a mess right now because I'm ripping up the RV and moving things into the tiny house. There's my loaner battery. It is a Autocraft Marine battery, which I'm going to put on the tiny house tomorrow morning and use that because the tiny house has some batteries that are really limping along, and those will then go on the Bedini charger using this to power it. Now, I was at Lowe's after that, and they had some rosemary. I love the smell in here right now. They had some rosemary plants. There's not a lot of life left in them, but they had them marked from, I think they were originally $10 a piece, down to $3 on clearance. And I asked him if he could do something more in the price because they don't look too lively, and he marked them down to $1 a piece. So I grabbed them. They're going in the tiny home. They smell amazing. So they're going in the tiny house, and they will hopefully come back to life when I water them and care for them a little bit. I've got some other supplies. I've got tiles for the wall. This is not the price I paid. They were marked from $43 down to $16, and I asked them if they could work with me. $10 for tiles for behind my stove. This is wall tiles, white wall tiles for behind the wood stove. White will reflect the heat nicer, and that's going up on the wall behind the wood stove. And then I got some slightly warped 2x2s and some bundles, and they were deeply discounted as well. They were just there for, that was all they had left, and so I got some 1x2s as well, but I got some really badly warped lumber and deeply discounted. So the Lowe's, they work with you. It's pretty nice to be able to talk to people, and they work with you. I told them I'm building a tiny house, and I told them what's going on. I show people photos, And they love it. They love to hear about it. They love when you're telling them that you're building stuff with their, you know, their equipment from their store. And then people were excited even inside the store to see the discounts I got on the plants. The lady at the cash register was just chatting with me the whole time, and she thinks they'll come back with some water, so we'll see. So it's 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I've got 1 hour left. 1 hour, and I have to use it wisely to work on the tiny house. So I'm gonna organize my wood here and get this stuff put away and start working on the bathroom right now, so I can get my toilet hooked up soon. So that's what'll be the next project right now. I'm gonna finish up the bathroom. Gonna reload my stapler. Super insulated tiny house on wheels. The radiant foil works, I'll tell you. That stuff is making a difference in this house. Where's all that in there? Right there. Knock out this wall quick today. Problem is, the lack of daylight hours out there is really limiting at this time of year. This needs thicker. There you go. There you go. All right. So all that does is holds the stuff in place for me, and then when I get the furring strips on there, then I'm going to drill through like I did in the rest of the house. I'm going to put the screws all the way through into the wall studs, and that'll help secure everything. Let's see, is that a straight piece? That's not big enough. Something like that. That didn't help. Lost my knife. Oh, there. Oh, that didn't go through. That. That'll keep all my heat in. Now, the furring strips, I'll cut them and trim this out. Screw them on there. There's the bathroom wall, all radiant shielded, alien proof, ready for finishing. Excuse me. Slip around there. Locks it in really nice all the way through to the wall stud itself. And then the OSB can be screwed onto here, or nailed on, I will. Not lining up. Oh, I see. There, there, there. Okay. Gotta redo that one. There's one. Baby cat doesn't like this at all. Oh no. It slipped. Oh, that sure beats using the old drill. The old power driver. I'm racing against time, so I'm very much in a hurry. We have so few daylight hours anymore. off there. Well, I gotta get my tape measure and do some more working. I don't know if you saw all that, but anyway. Alright, I hope I can get this in here. I've got a sheet of OSB cut to fit the wall. Just to hope. It's just really tight. Might have to take the bathtub out to get that in. Yeah, this is awkward. It's not going to happen so easily. I gotta figure out how that's going in there. Big sheet of OSB. Yeah, that's fun. Because it won't really fit in on its own. I can't fit it through the doorway because the frame is framed for a doorway. And the ceiling height is higher. Alright, I'm going to manipulate this a bit and see if I can get that in there somehow. Well, I'm sparing you the grunting and groaning noises, but I managed to manhandle another piece in. It's a job, but there's a piece. I'm going to nail it in place now. I got the other one. I made a mistake. I don't know how I mismeasured. Well, I do know. Something's off in the corner over here, but anyway, I have to come in with a saw and cut this in further later on. Release that piece up, and then I got to put a piece of trim up there to nail to a nailer, I should say, and then I'll cut the pieces to go in here. I don't know if I can get a nailer into between them or not, but that's just going to have pallet wood on them later anyway, but that's just temporary, and it'll give me something to nail the pallet wood to. So at least for now I'll have a wall. I'm going to put this one in, and then I'm going to put a nailer in behind that, because that obviously, I didn't see any point in cutting a 48-inch wide sheet when I can just drop a 2x2 nailer in there. So there's the one wall. I'll nail it in place now. I got the nailer up in there, right in here. By the way, this little thing is very handy. The two Ryobi lights that I got, I have been using heavily, extensively out here in the evenings because I'm limping along on battery power. So these things, I charge them in the sun during the day with solar and use them in the evenings working. They are awesome. So thank you guys for sending those two lights. I'm gonna put on that other piece of OSB here in a minute, but look, I'm pretty much getting a bathroom closed in here. I'll have to do this other strip, and then I've got this piece of wall to do. I might even get this in yet tonight. Cut that and nail it in there. But I'm having a bathroom here pretty soon. So it's looking good. Well, there it is. The window's framed in. And I think I might just have enough daylight to do this last piece in this wall here. And then soon I'll be running some wiring in here. So I think I'll cut this piece while I'm at it. Get that one up on the wall, and then I'll have an actual bathroom. And the next step will be well, no, actually, no, I'm going to wait on that because I might end up framing this door a lot smaller than this. That'd be stupid to cut that and then want to expand it later. I'll wait till tomorrow because it's getting dark. And I'm going to give that some thinking. The sun is setting, actually. It's dark inside. So, that's wrapping that up for now. The bathroom will be done for today. I'll put some more nails in and secure this better for today, but that's it for right now. Then I'm going to figure out how wide I want this door. I don't need a 36-inch door, that's for sure. So I'll figure that out and then frame that in tomorrow. Use a piece of 2x2 for the edge. Actually, I should use 2x4, I think, for that edge, for around the door. And then I'll close this in. So I'll do some measurements later on and figure that out how I want it. But it's coming along. I wanted to get the shelving cut today too, because I got that giant piece of plywood laying in the living room. I want to put it in the shelves here, but I'll have to do that tomorrow as well because it's so dark. Right now I've got to mess around with electrical because I have no batteries in the RV and no real usable power here in the tiny house until I use that other battery, which it's getting too late for. And I've got to gather some firewood so I can warm it up in here. So, well, we'll see what's next. Let me get some wood inside.